Hi everyone, this is FractalPanther, and I wanted to give you an update and maybe move the villagers around today. As you can see, I'm dropping torches everywhere because of my offhand has my torches, but I'm starting to get used to that. Uh, One thing I did want to say, here, let me take off my armor. One thing I did want to say is that I'm trying my hand at textures. I wanted to see about making my own texture pack. It's going to take a long time to do, but I found a way that I could do one texture at a time. So I thought I'd show you what I've come up with so far. I've created bookshelves. Uh, Not a bad texture. I'm working on randomizing the images because I have 4 different bookshelf images that I want to load. For now, it's only doing one. I'm working on that, and I will make that update soon. Let me know what you guys think. If you want a tutorial on doing textures, or if you just want to watch me do a live stream of going through textures, I'm more than willing to do that. Another texture that I'm working on is, of course, the bed. So I've made it my purple color. I've upgraded the wood a little bit, uh, made it nice and soft so I can jump up and down on my bed. I'll sleep because it's dark. But yeah, I plan on going through and doing all the textures that I want changed to begin with. Wow, that's really loud outside. Let's go get some experience. Look at them all. Oh, now I'm on fire. Oh, I didn't look around for creepers. Okay, no creepers. Lots of experience. Lots of zombie meat, which is great, because when I start breeding up the villagers, I am going to definitely have a villager who takes zombie flesh. As you notice, I took down a couple of the buildings. I created a larger pad out of cobble. This is the tube that I brought the villagers from the upper houses down in. Down here, I opened this up so that I could work with the villagers in here in safety. I had a creeper blow up on me and open up the ceiling. Luckily, no zombies got in to affect my villagers. So today I'm going to find a place to stick the villagers so that I can have a villager farm. This room here will be my doors room, and then I'll move the villagers down a few layers. That way they will think they're part of a village, but they need to have more villagers. And yeah, and I'll have some sort of sorting system down there so that I can identify which villagers I want and have a way of getting rid of villagers that I don't want. Probably put them in a containment location for the iron farm I'm going to build when I have enough villagers. I'm thinking I'm going to have the villagers down over here. Of course, this is all just for the time being so I can get the resources that I need to do the actual Challenge Valley Temple that I want to build in this location. So for the Challenge Valley Temple, I plan to take out this whole village and build one big temple in its place. And this will be the starting location for the whole Challenge Valley system. For now, it's just setting up, basically getting the resources to be able to do it. I have done a lot of mining. As you can see, I've dug out quite a bit. I've gone pretty far down to the end that way, and then each time I go down 4, I go down to the end of each of these tunnels. What's been nice is that I was able to get enough experience to get myself a Efficiency 5, Fortune 3 pick. Now that I have that, getting diamonds is a lot easier, getting coal's a lot easier. It doesn't really affect the iron that I get, but I do have a fair amount of iron now. A little bit here and a little bit upstairs, but I'll keep mining out because I'm always going to need more and more resources, because I plan to have about 20 temples in this world, and each one's going to be different design and different set of quests. Oh, another thing that I did that I should run over and deal with now is I was getting desperate for iron, so I made a run through a cave system over here. The chicken farm's going good still. I don't have the sorting system in it yet. You probably saw my advanced chicken farm, which I plan to build into this, and then run my cooked chicken and things into a storage system under the what will be the first temple. So I had come down here at one point, but I ran into skeletons, so I turned around and came back up. I really shouldn't have done that because the next time I came down here, let's put a little bit of light on the wall. Had torches, there's torches. Now that I can get to the iron, I might as well collect it. I ran through here and I found 3 different zombie, skeleton, and spider spawners. So I can turn those into farms and get lots of string and lots of zombie flesh, and most importantly, experience, so that I can upgrade my items. When I first came through here, I didn't have a lot of stuff, so I raced through as quickly as I could, and I only lit up the farms. And when I found the last one, that's where I dug to the surface. So in this one, we have zombies, and some bread, string, a record, and some horse armor. Don't think I'm going to do much with horses in the building of the temples, but I may have the horses as one of the quests in some way. Ooh, a flame book, zombie flesh, bones, kind of seeds, melon seeds, that's good. More horse armor, a bucket, that's always useful. So from here, I want to dig up to the surface so that I have a direct line to this farm. When I ran through all the caverns, I just kept going and lighting it all up, and I got to the end, and that's when I dug to the surface at the skeleton farm. So between here and the skeleton farm, there's a spider farm somewhere. For the time being, I think I'm just going to go up here and just go to the surface. I may need to build a path in a different location, because this is under the water. The tower over there, that's the skeleton farm. So somewhere between here and there is the spider farm. I need to go back and get some blocks. First I need some air. And of course some food. It's really nice to have chicken. So with the Challenge Valley temples, I'm going to need ideas from you guys on what kind of quests to do. Some examples might be to build a library of a certain amount of books on each wall, or to heal a zombie villager or a certain number of zombie villagers. Another quest would be to get one of each color wool within a certain number of days, that kind of thing. I'm getting these ideas from a few different places, and including the Naked and Scared that Impulse and Schizzleman put together, because I really like that series, and that's kind of the inspiration I have for this series. Better put that in here to get cooking. I'll put that in there as well. I really enjoy that. Let's put some stuff away. Don't have a chest for sandstone yet. I'll have to work on that because I'd really like to get some sandstone. Flame book. I have a bit of experience. Let's put flame on our sword. Now I can cook anything I kill. Oh, that's not going to work. I guess I need fire aspect for that. Flame might be a bow? Oh yeah, when I went fishing, I found a mending bow. So I was able to repair it just by killing zombies upstairs and by mining. See if I can turn this into a flaming bow. I can! Now I have a mending flaming bow. Power 2, unbreaking 2. That's really nice to fire when I have arrows. I just need to find infinity so I can not worry about having arrows. Dump some of this stuff in the chest for the time being. Ooh, sounds like the zombies are out again. Sleep in my purple bed. Chicken egg. No chicken. Okay, go to the bottom, fill this up with cobblestone, and then dig out the cobblestone in the middle, and I should be able to just drop back in, or do a water drop at the bottom. Okay, now this shouldn't be water anymore. There we go. Nice little entrance to the zombie farm, or what will be the zombie farm. Heard a skeleton. There's a skeleton. Hearing zombies. But I don't know where from. Don't think it was from the zombie farm. We'll find out when we dig out the area. So if that's going to be the drop-in area, I should probably make the entrance more towards land that way. That way it's closer to the skeleton farm as well, and I might be able to have an entrance to both. I'm still not sure what kind of farm I'm going to set this up as. It's probably going to be a bring it up to the surface, bring it over, and then drop them down so that they take falling damage, and then I can just one-hit kill the group of them in a collection area of some sort. For now, I'm going to put down a couple chests and store the cobblestone here. And I will time-lapse digging this area out. Well, I'm back, and as you can see, I found a new little cave system down here, and it's full of creatures I don't want to face right now. A couple creepers blew up right on me. Die! Die! Oop, I just... Well, he wasn't that bad.
there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
dug the room out by, I think it's 5 blocks on either side. They spawn, they drop down into the edge there. The water supply goes over and stops right at the edge, so I didn't have to put anything on the wall. So far this looks like it's working quite well. I took a block out in the corner so the water would go down the edge, fall down that block, and create the next water stream. At about this point over there, the water stream stops, so I created a sign and another water stream there to push them further on. Let me just get some, put these back so it gets dark in there. So they go over and then they come up through a sign, water stream, and so on, all the way up to the surface where I showed you earlier. They go over and then they fall down into this spot. Come back around here. I put in the glass that I could. I plan to have the glass go all the way up to the surface so I can watch them come over and drop down. While they're in here, the new sword system will allow you to actually hit all of them with a single swipe. The way this works, I understand, is the first zombie you hit will take the full damage, and then a percentage of the damage will split to the rest of them when they come over. I've been able to get up to 30 experience 3 or 4 times now, and I've gone back to the village to create upgraded picks. So I have a Efficiency 5 Fortune 3 and an Efficiency 5 Silk Touch. And I've been using these because I dug out a cave thinking to go over to the village. While I'm here, I should say that for the baby zombies, what I did is the water stream comes to the end and stops. I dug a hole down and dropped some lava in. So the babies will come in and just die, but the adults will come over and hit this half slab and go up. So I'll run down here. So my intention was to go back to the village that way, but there's an opening that was about here that I found that goes into the cave system that I originally ran around in and found the skeleton farm. So I created this to come over to the skeleton farm. I've started digging this out. It had the normal walls around it. It's got a couple chests, but I wanted to show you guys the chests before I broke them open and continued on the skeleton farm. While I'm here, I can actually point over here down these stairs. Over there is the spider farm. So 3 farms nice and close. That I just filled that in with cobblestone over there. But this is the spider farm. So I thought I'd show you what I found in these chests. Zombie flesh, which I get tons of now. Bones, a record, which I'll try later, some coal, and zombie flesh, of course. This one, I got beetroot seeds. I haven't actually seen the beetroot yet, so this is going to be nice to add to my farm. A couple more horse armor. Yep, iron horse armor. Bones, some redstone. So, all good there. I'm going to put torch in the corner. I'm out of torches. Just so that I don't get any spiders spawning in this area. And I'll take these chests with me. And I'll come back and... oh, I can't take the chests with me. Throw away the flint. And take the chests. So I'll come back and work on the spider farm and walk you through my design on that a little later. For now, let's go check the chests from the skeleton farm. I did find a golden apple when I first ran through here, and I took it back to the village, but I left the rest of this here. So bones, string, coal, another record. I don't really need the zombie flesh. I'll leave that in the chest. String don't really need, but I'll take it. Iron armor, I'll leave the gravel. And I'll take the record and just leave some cobblestone. In this chest we got gold, which is nice. And more cobble, throw that in there. And I don't think we'll need the wheat. So I'll take the pumpkin seeds, the gold, the name tag, that'll be good. I'll leave the string though. Take the iron, leave the dirt. And I think I'll leave the rest here for now. So yeah, I'll take those chests out. And I might set them up in the room that you'll collect the skeleton drops in. So let's go back to the zombie farm and earn a little bit more experience. I'm going to put actual stairs in here. I carved this out 5 wide so that I can throw some walls in, make it look nice. That'll continue on and go back over to the village so I have a safe way over here rather than running around upstairs on the surface. I didn't die on my runs through here, which is really, really nice. I kind of got annoyed with how many times I've died on this series so far. I went through the cave systems. This one just goes over here a little bit and then stops. Oh no, this one goes all the way through the cave system. It goes over and around and back further over the hill from the surface. Ran through, lit it all up. There's a couple big chambers that I went through. But nothing too enjoyable. I think I only found 2 diamonds on the entire trip through the cave system, lighting it all up. But things are spawning a lot more on the surface because the caves are lit up. So this will be the end of my, I guess, just my little update on what's going on. Ooh, hello, Mr. Skeleton. Yep, my bow now has flame on it. See if I can get it from down here. Ooh, missed. There we go. Got the skeleton. Ooh, creeper. Don't want to deal with creepers. And you can see where the zombies come up on the surface. So many creepers out here. Ooh, right, spiders are dangerous during the night. And I'm safe. Oh, another thing that I got from the zombies was carrots. So I added carrots to my underground farm here so I can get those and feed them to the villagers once they get ready to move the villagers. I think over in this area here, for the tunnel over from the zombie farm, I think I'm going to make this the tunnel and have it go over in that direction. And I'll come up with a wall design for this. I can hear the chickens right above me. So I might set up the chicken farm sorting system down here as well. And I'll come back and walk you through that when I set that up. For now, this has been my update on what's going on. I'll hit the button one more time. Clicked all the sugarcane. Have a look. Got lots of sugarcane for paper, for trading with the villagers. And I really want to get mending, so I will work on that next time, on the next episode, I think. And I'm going to stay inside for a little bit. So glad I have feather falling boots. And I will come back after I've done work on the skeleton farm and the spider farm. Talk to you in a bit. Hi, I did some other stuff and got sidetracked a little bit, so I'm going to give you another basic update of what's been going on. So I'll walk you back through this tunnel that I built that goes under the chicken farm, as you can hear from upstairs. And downstairs here, I started a basic design. I'm going to finish that in one of the next episodes. And this is the end of the tunnel that goes all the way over to the zombies. And up over here is the skeleton farm, which I have not started yet because I made that tunnel and had to work out the math on it so that I could go from one spot to the other and actually have it line up at the right level. So I'll go back over to the zombie farm. Not really any updates here. I'm going to start working on some sort of exterior building for this. The stairs down to the skeleton farm, I don't think I'm going to have this open. I think I'm going to go just to the zombie farm or just to the house or the main base area. I'm also starting to think of the temple that I'm going to build in the first location. I also really need to get a mending book, so I think I'm going to stop working on these for the time being. And in the next episode, I'm going to work on villagers and get that system set up so that I can get a mending book, because spending diamonds on a pick is getting a lot more expensive. I have basically unlimited chicken now. So you might have seen me do this with the chickens before, but I thought I'd show you specifically why I set up my chicken farm like this. Let's get some seeds. Oh, I'm out of seeds. So with seeds, I can get in there and feed them, and that'll give me experience. No seeds there. Actually, I want to show you with the seeds. So let's get some really quick. And I'm just grabbing seeds really quick. I guess I could have gone over and done it with the wheat. Normally I would use like water and put it on the lawn. And then that would get rid of the, oh, I didn't leave the water bucket. So that would spread out and it would clear all the grass for me. But I kind of like the rustic look for the time being until we start building the temple up. So with seeds, I can jump in. I'm in the middle on the dispenser. And since I'm holding seeds, all their beady little eyes are staring directly at me. And I can just spin around and feed them all. And if I had a lot more seeds, I could feed all of them and get a lot more experience. However, I can also use my sword. And with so many chickens in here, accessing that central dispenser, because it's probably full of eggs or feathers or chicken, with the sword and the 1.9 attack system, if you hit one of the chickens, you hit all the chickens around it, and that will bring them up enough that you can actually access that dispenser. See how they all come up? And now I can access the dispenser. So the chickens and feather that are dropping into the hoppers around the dispenser are all going into the dispenser one at a time and trying to fire out. So what I can do is stand here and collect it all. So I'm going to work on the sorting system. I'm going to work on the villager farm. I'm going to make that tunnel look nicer. And I'm going to finish off the skeleton experience farm. But I wanted to show you this experience farm as well, because it's one of the easier ones to set up right away, and you don't have to find a spawner for it. And of course, if you want food, there's always the lava. And because I don't have a half slab on the dispenser, the lava comes out, but it only goes so far. But that's good because I don't want to kill all my chickens. So I'll let that continue. And I think that will be the end of this episode. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!